Thanks for tuning in again. Another episode of Record Crates and Rabbit Holes here with DJ Stilldo in my living room. So I went ahead for this episode today. I've really been feeling this one and just decided to go ahead and pull it out. This is Respect Game or Expect Flames. This I was very excited to hear about even when it was coming out. I really anticipated the release of this album because this has got two people I really like. So Respect Game or Expect Flames, Casual. Casual from Hieroglyphics Crew. Peace to all those guys. Souls of Mischief, Hieroglyphics, Dell. Loved growing up hearing them, especially being out in Cali. You know, mostly what you heard seemed to make it all the way around was more the gangster rap stuff, and this was just good freestyling and hip hop and just a great vibe. You know, you just can't deny it. They've been around for forever. They've always done it solid, and I was very excited about this because the whole album is produced by J. Rawls. If y'all aren't familiar with J. Rawls, I'm sorry because you are missing out. J. Rawls is awesome, great producer, puts out really cool beats, real different stuff, and I knew Casual was going to work real hard and come out with his A game, especially since that's kind of what this is about. You know, you gotta respect the pioneers, you gotta respect those that came before you, you know, the ones who paved the way for all these young kids to even get in the door with their half-ass raps or you know, kind of more the second generation we're seeing now, kids my age that are coming out and staying true to the form and at the same time, you know, innovating, stretching. And it's all good. There's a really good side of hip hop going on, and of course MTV and all that isn't hip to it, but they're not supposed to because everyone that works there and runs those companies isn't hip hop, and they never were, and that's why you're always going to kind of see that divide. And anyway, so back to this album, it's got Dell on here, it's got Copyright, it's got Festo, it's got Tajay, it's got, I mean, just everything is great. This is double LP, and again, real excited about J. Rawls because I actually got it right here on the table. I like to listen to this a lot. So this is the old Dose One album. This is kind of his first solo album right here called Hemispheres, and J. Rawls is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 track, 6. So J. Rawls did most of Dose One's real early album that came out. Mr. Dibbs scratched all over it. So right from the get-go, this is a super influential CD. Most of the producers and DJs that I look the highest up to are all on here. You got J. Rawls, you got Mr. Lin, you got Mr. Dibbs, you got Gel. I mean, G Fresh. Shit, how... G Fresh is hard to get a hold of. If anybody's got anything that G Fresh, y'all mail me a copy or email me or send me a link or something because that guy is super underground, just godfather of the turntables. 1200 Hobos, that whole crew is sick. So this is where, when I was getting into hip hop, this CD right here started a whole lot for me. Real set the bar real high. Really great, you know, intelligent rap, and all the beats were just so cool, man. I remember when I heard this is the first track I ever heard Mr. Lin on, you know, Company Flow, El Producto, and then Gel, you know, he does that two-ton can of whoop ass, and that came off of the instrumental 1 Ton Can of Whoop Ass, which was that came on that Greenball album I talked about and did an episode on earlier. But anyway, this is where it started for me. This came out in '98. I think I got a hold of it in 2005. I'm a little bit younger than a lot of these guys. So 2005 to this, and seeing J. Rawls still doing it, just killing it. This came out 2012, but never had a player to get the double LP for it. But anyway, this is just slamming. You got to get a hold of it. If you like hieroglyphics, I love Casual. He was one of my favorites in the hieroglyphics crew, and you know, man, I think when I got a hold of Fear Itself, one of Casual's early solo albums, Fear Itself, I listened to that thing so many times. I mean, it's just great. It just is. He's got a solid flow, and it's just real light and very rhythmic, but you know, he's always talking about something. Everything is very coherent. He's got very coherent, polished, cohesive raps. He's done his work. He's got his talent, and you know, at this point, he's way up there. I mean, Casual is one of those guys that's just way up there. I was really excited. Bought a bunch of Pause One stuff real recently here, and he's awesome. Y'all hip hop heads better go support that dude right now. Pause One, PAW. Is it Z? Spelled with a Z? Yeah, he spells it with a Z. Anyway, Pause One, too. You got to go check this dude out. He's got an album. He's got a couple really kick-ass albums. They're all good. He's real solid. All the dudes he works with are solid. Russ Jux and all kinds of other motherfuckers on here. And yeah, this album, you know, he had Master Ace and Copyright and all kinds of dudes. Razkaz, AG from DITC. He's always got good dudes. And anyway, I was bringing that up because he's got an album called Songs I'm On that you probably never heard of. And he does a track with Casual, and it's solid. I think that's also, I've been listening to that lately, and I think that's where I've been just kind of feeling back and wanting to pull this one out early. Again, respect game or expect flames. That's serious. That's real talk. Real talk about all you suckers coming out here. You know, you're barely old enough to fucking drink and think you got a rap career and think you some shit. And, you know, you don't even know who the fuck produced any of the songs on Illmatic. You know, you don't even know who Pete Rock is. And I'm supposed to take your word for it that you're the best thing that ever happened to hip hop. It's like, my ass, you know, even know what Guru stands for or any of that. Anyway, that's where I'm kind of getting on my high horse. But that's where, as a DJ, it's my responsibility to be a tastemaker and to promote what I believe in. And that's part what this show's about. And that's what I'm doing, especially when I pull out these hip hop records like this that I get real passionate about. And I'm going to start doing more break beats soon. I'm about ready to get my turntable out of repair. Had a friend inadvertently break my arm on the table. And so right now I've just got one, and it's been real interesting learning how to really lean on my mixer and Serato and do what I can just in case if that ever happened live. So that's been a nice, interesting challenge, but I do feel like one hand's been tied behind my back. So I'll be getting that turntable back next week, and real soon I'm going to start doing a lot of break beats and breakbeat records and kind of, you know, probably doing a short clip of me using it so you can kind of get a feel for the sound and what the record is really capable of and all kinds of little goodies that are inside of them. But anyway, back to this. Solid double LP. Gotta love Casual. He's always doing it. He's a guy that's just, he's been doing it good for, 20-something years since he was a kid, and he knows nothing else. That's a real hip-hop head right there. So anyway, wanted to make sure that this got out there, something a little bit more recent, in the hip-hop community that I really support. But again, he's definitely an early pioneer. Gotta love all those dudes over there in the Bay, Pharcyde, Souls of Mischief, Hieroglyphics, all those dudes, man. Yeah. From Third Eye Vision in 93 to Infinity and Bizarre Ride and all that. In fact, I got the Bizarre Ride instrumentals I might pull out one day and talk about. But anyway, respect game or expect flames. Casual and J. Rawls. Solid. Check it out. Hunt the LP down. If you're into collecting or into listening to all that, it's solid. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Be doing another episode real soon, maybe just in a moment here. And keep checking for updating. The format's going to be getting a little bit more consistent, a little bit more polished here. So appreciate everyone who's tuning in or going to tune in for the future. And anyway, Yeah, good music. Good music. Peace.